It's Monday, and I'm here this week, even though this is gonna be posted late. Oopsie poopsie.
Geeks of the Week!
So last week was a really short week for Geeks of the Week. Only Baby J and Mario were here, so sorry about that, guys. Baby J did ask us a question, and that was what are our least favorite animes, or our top 5 worst anime series that we've seen. And again, it's really hard for me to put anything into a list. And it also seems that everything that's popular I don't really care for. So this is going to be the really unpopular opinion about a lot of things. Again, this was really hard for me to choose, and I actually don't even know if I have 5 as I start this video. I didn't plan this out too well. But I dislike series for different reasons. Like, I feel like some series have really good potential or really good characters, but the plot really sucks, or the timing and the execution and just like the pace of the show, or like it'll have a really interesting plot but all the characters blow, and there's just a lot of factors that, so it's hard for me to like just be like, yeah, that's bad. None of them are really like bad, they just need some help. Except for this one show. It's on Crunchyroll and there's only 1 episode, and it's only, I think, literally 3 minutes. It's called Abanai Sisters. Oh my god. Like, if you have Crunchyroll, just look at it. It's 3 minutes of your life you'll never get back, and it's probably not worth watching. But it's so terrible. Some ones I just don't like for one reason or another, like I said, various reasons, be it plot, pacing, characters, etc., etc. But the obvious answer for me is Attack on Titan, despite my love of Levi. Just couldn't get into it. 98% of the characters are horrible, and the pacing of the show is terrible, and while it has an interesting premise, you just don't get any real character. You never really find out what's in the basement. I'm pretty sure in the manga, which is way past the anime, they still haven't found out what's in the basement, so I'm just like, I don't even give a shit about this series anymore. Another series is actually Pokemon, and while I absolutely love the Pokemon games and everything about Pokemon, the series actually isn't very good. I mean, all the characters are pretty generic, and Ash, being a protagonist, isn't very good at anything. I mean, he wins half of his battles just from like pure coincidence and luck, not from actually being a good Pokemon trainer. Some series that I don't like that everybody else seems to like, we got Gurren Lagann. Didn't give a shit about Kill la Kill at all. I recently watched The Devil is a Part-Timer, and I thought that could have been interesting because that had an interesting premise, but I just didn't enjoy it at all, really. I have an irrational hate for Saint Seiya. I don't know why. I think it's like artwork and just like everything about it I just dislike for weird reasons. I don't know, don't ask. I gave Lulu's recommendation of Durara a chance, and I got to episode 8 and I just couldn't watch anymore. It just wasn't good in my opinion. Nothing was happening, and it just seemed really weird and not in like a good and interesting way. Queen's Blade is actually a really shitty show, despite me cosplaying from it and loving one of the characters. Everybody's really into Tokyo Ghoul, and I watched the anime and I was really disappointed because it just ends on a giant cliffhanger, so like you really find out nothing. There's no like resolution to the climax of that series. So I mean, obviously the manga probably goes longer, but I just didn't give a shit at all. I didn't like the anime of Umineko no Nakukoro ni, but it's actually a really good story. I just did not care for the anime adaptation. This has just kind of turned into a Steph hates everything that Luluco loves video. So I'm really sorry, Lulu. We just don't have matching tastes in anime, I guess. But yeah, so that's a list of more than 5 things I don't care for, and there's probably a million billion other things I don't care for that, because I didn't prepare, I don't have a list to actually tell you. Before a positive note, someone asked if I could do weekly recommendations of grainy Steph's like anime that she's seen, since I've seen a shit ton. And even though it's super sad and depressing and the end of the anime is different than the manga, and the manga is way more depressing than the anime, but anime is still really, really effing sad. But my recommendation for this week is a series called Nobari no O. And I've cosplayed it, and it's amazing, it's very unique, and the artwork is beautiful, especially the manga artwork. And that's actually going to lead me to a question this week. Oh! We've had the question before of who do you relate most to personality-wise in a series, but I want to know who everybody thinks that they physically look like, who you think your fictional doppelganger is. And that relates to what I just said, because mine is actually a character from Nobari no O. His name is Miharu, he's the main character, and just Google it, Miharu from Nobari no O. It's a little ridiculous. But yeah, that's my video. I hope this was short because me and the boyfriend have been marathoning shitty-ass cycling anime, and we just finished season 1, and we're moving on to season 2, and I feel so ashamed with every episode of watch of this show. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out the other amazing geeks this week, and I will talk to you all next week. Bye!